Today guys, I'm going to show you guys 5 steps how to remove tightness and improve your flexibility. Let's get started. Most people feel stiff because of this one simple thing. People don't really stretch out a lot, and I was doing a little bit of research on this, and it's actually showing that only a small portion of people stretch out. And when you're going to work, because when you have your work routine and things like that, it's quite difficult because you're constantly, if you're sat in a desk working or you're doing a job, then your muscles get tighter and tighter and tighter. And something that I've actually been doing is I've been like stretching at least 15 to 20 minutes a day, and it's genuinely helped me so much, like genuinely giving me amazing like benefits and my flexibility, because I do martial arts as well, so it helps me with that. But like in general as well, it makes you more healthy, more mobile. You don't get as many injuries. You feel better about yourself in a positive way, and yeah, it's just incredible. So if you guys want any advice, then I would recommend stretching. And there is a few reasons why stretching isn't really like shown in the UK, and I'm going to talk a little bit about that. One of the reasons is because it's not really promoted in other countries like China or Japan or even parts of Korea. It's really in South Korea. It's really advertised, and people. It's more of like with the community and things like that. Stretching is like a thing they just normally do. Really, it's just compulsory, really. And they're out in nature as well, and they go out in nature way more. And over here, when you're locked in a schedule or structure and not going out in nature and you're not stretching, then it's really bad for the well-being. So I came out here to like give a little bit of advice. If you guys are struggling with any tightness, any hip flexors, there's tons of stretch videos out there. I'm going to be posting a few in the future, potentially some stretch routines if you guys are interested in that. But it's really difficult. It's really difficult. But in these type of cultures like Japan and things like that, there's a real strong culture, and here it's not really emphasized a lot. And people do, maybe sometimes who are physically active might do a little bit of warm up, but when you it's only very minimal and it doesn't really do a lot of effects. So yeah, I would recommend like you guys to do like at least like 20 minutes of stretching. Try do it every day. If you can't do it every day, then 6 times a week will be really good. A study shows that 40% of people in the UK can touch their toes. This shows that many people don't even like stretch out. Not a very high percentage. So yeah, stretching is very important as well, and going out in nature as well. Spending a little bit of time with nature can also boost your self-esteem, boost your well-being. I've actually been doing this thing where when I go outside and stuff, I try go to the woods and forests and stuff like that. Just get in nature, listen to the birds. You see the wildlife. And it's just really cool. I'll be honest with you, but so many people are trapped in this like routine of work, and because like I think the problem also is like I walk everywhere. So if someone drives to work, and they're in the car, and then they go to school or whatever their workplace is, they're inside again. They're constantly inside the building, and it's not very healthy in the long run if you're constantly inside a building. So that's the first thing, is going even for like a walk. And even a walk, you guys can absolutely do that if you guys are some free time. I think it's going to really help you boost your mental well-being and things like that. Another thing really is that on weekends as well, like there's tons of time to go out and things like that. Even like to go to the shops, you don't really need to drive your car. It's like you can always just have a walk. And to be honest, I kind of just prefer walking than getting like a taxi or Uber or anything, because I feel like sometimes like it is convenient, but I also like to have the experience, walking, because I can talk to one of my family members, I can talk to one of my friends. I just think it's like a really good thing to have, really, and it's also free exercise. You don't have to pay for a gym membership. You can, obviously, like I go to gym and I do martial arts, Muay Thai, so for me it's kind of like it's also like an additional benefit. I guess it's like an increase in like cardio and things like that. But yeah, back to stretching. Stretching is like amazing for you, and I feel like the reason why it's quite limited and people don't really talk about it because people don't really understand like the actual benefits of it, and it's not like it has been researched a lot, like the benefits of stretching and the mental boost and things like that, but it's not really emphasized in like in these Western cultures. It has to be a consistent thing, really. It can't just be once a week. It's got to be nearly every single day. So this is kind of the thing with the gym. Some people go to the gym like 3 days, 2 days a week, and they're fine with that, which is all right. But yeah, it's crazy because with stretching, you gotta stretch out like loads, but it helps with martial arts and Muay Thai for me, like with my kicks and stuff like that, or anything you're doing, jiu-jitsu, any martial art, any athletic sport really. I would say like sprinting, running, anything really. Basketball, football, cricket, even rugby, anything. It's really good for your flexibility. Anyway, guys, hope you guys like this video. Please like and subscribe. Hope you guys got some lessons from this video. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.